Hi, I'm Con. I am a freshman small group leader for Catalyst. So before I came to Catalyst, I was raised Christian, and my parents took me to church every Sunday, but it was more like a thing that we just did, and it didn't feel like there was any meaning to it. It just felt like we were going through the motions. So I always had that label Christian, but it wasn't until I came to college that I kind of explored what that really meant. I didn't really make my decision on which Christian fellowship to pick until I was in line at the bike registration, and I remember it was Connor and Zach, and they just asked, hey, do you want to spin this wheel and fill out a survey and get a free treat? And I was like, yes. So I just thought they really went out of their way to, instead of just handing a flyer and just trying to get as many people as they can, they really wanted me, and that just made me feel really special. And so now I'm here. I'm trying to explore what it means to be a Christian and a leader. One thing I learned from being in Catalyst was that God can use you at any point in your journey. So even though I know I'm not fully equipped to be a leader yet, I trust that that's where God's going to come in and fill in the gaps where I fall short. And to me, that's just really comforting. And so I'm super excited to lead now.
My name is Jericho Horka, and I'm a worship team member. I sing and I play guitar for Catalyst. Before I went to college, I grew up in the church. My dad was a pastor, my mom was a worship leader, and my siblings and I were all worship leaders for youth group, for church. But going into college, though, one of my biggest priorities was to find a good church and find a good Christian fellowship to join. And lo and behold, Kyle knocks on my door with a welcome bag and says, hey, we're Catalyst, we're happy to meet you, we're excited to meet you, and we're inviting you to this house party. And it's like, okay, I'll go to the house party. That's why I met Zach, who eventually became my small group leader. But other than small group, I didn't experience anything in Catalyst. I didn't go to Thursday nights. It wasn't until winter quarter where I started thinking I should be a part of this a little more. And so I decided to go to winter retreat, and that was my first taste of what Catalyst is all about. I actually remember, so I get there, and they needed a guitarist and a worship member. And I was like, yeah, I can do it. So it turned out great. They loved it, and I loved it. It just felt so comfortable. I felt like at home. Fast forward to spring quarter, that's when I really started attending Thursday night services. And I felt so right at home and so welcomed. I can see how God is working through Catalyst to invite students into Jesus' family, what the slogan says. And yeah, right now I'm entering my sophomore year, and I'm super excited to see where God has to take me through Catalyst.